Hi everyone, so as promised I have some continuing tutorials on the new Spellbinders June 2023 club kits. I did a total package unboxing and I work with some of the other items in a video that I released on the 1st, so I'll link that video in the description box so you can see the unboxing, because today we're just going to jump right in. A lot of times obviously I still need to talk about some of these items, but the full like measuring things and other things like the dies themselves and stuff like that, and images are in that other video. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. With Spellbinders, it is to Spellbinders site, especially for the club kits, because those are exclusive to Spellbinders. When it's maybe a new collection, you might find them like at Scrapbook or other spots, and I link them there. But for this, it is at Spellbinders, and when you are a current club member, you also get 10% off the site. The price is reflected once you've logged in. The price will just show the 10% off, and yeah. So they have some other club perks too, but I did say I would start launching videos after the 1st on the 6th, because that's when new people can sign up for the club, and so hopefully you can do that today. And so what I'm going to do today, I think, is play a little bit with two different clubs on this one card that I have in mind. I have the clear stamp of the month, and I do have the dies that go along with it. You can just get the clear stamp of the month. It is a photopolymer set. You can get the stamp and the dies, or you can get the total package and maybe some other value clubs, but the total package has both in there. And for this month, it's the What Are You Up To is what it's called. Super cute. I'll hold that there while. And then I'm also going to use the Glimmer today. I think it's Sending Waves, and there is an add-on. You don't have to be in the Glimmer Club to do the add-on. The add-on, you're just going to pick it up, and I'll have it linked there in the description box. It's Glimmer sentiments that have to do with like the ocean theme kind of thing going on here. So I think what I'm going to do today is do our little whale, cut it out. I might use a sentiment from this one, like Across the Ocean for You. I grabbed some paper and a card base from the card kit. So the card kit this month had this light blue and this dark blue, and I thought those would be really cute to Glimmer. Maybe this whole piece is going to be like the background. I think that'd be good. I could trim it down, but I probably won't, just because it's already, why not just keep it like this. We have these cute things. So with the Glimmer, you have the waves, and then you have the dies that you cut the top, the bottom, the whole thing is a strip, however you want to use it. I think what I'll do is just Glimmer that, like that, and then this one has a really fun movement to it. I'll Glimmer this one like this, and then we'll cut this top part. And I'm not going to cut the bottom, because I'm just going to cut it when I eyeball it and see where I want to place it here. So let's start with that. Again, the add-on sentiments, I pulled them out, but I won't be using them today. But I love you deeply. So cute, swimming by to say hi. Get whale soon, and make a splash on your birthday. Those are the add-ons. The one that comes with the Glimmer itself is this one here, with the Glimmer of the month. Sending an ocean of thanks, and you also receive a Glimmer foil, which I believe this month is Sky Bright. Again, it might say that colors may vary, but this should be the typical one that you would receive. So I should turn my Glimmer on. She's right here. I always have it plugged in because I use it pretty often, which is good. It's a good thing. So let's turn that guy on. Yeah, so we'll start with our glimmering, I suppose, and then we'll go to doing our little image and things. And with the Glimmer, you definitely want to just add enough of this stuff to cover your image. And I want to see something. Okay, so I'm going to cut it the opposite way. Let's get that little guy off there. And what I'm saying is I'm going to cut it this way because I need more length than was available there. And if you are going to put it on this side, be careful, because you can definitely gouge this, and that's where your color is, and you don't want to gouge that. But what I'm going to do right now is just trim this down right here. And generally, you just want it about the width of what you're doing, the width and size. So I guess the size is what I'm looking for. So if I have this guy, I'm going to turn this over because I don't want to gouge my paper, my foil. And just eyeballing that. So you're just about where you need that to be, to just cover the plate, is what I'm trying to say. And on this one, like I said, I'm going to trim this down a little bit, so let's just go ahead and pop this on there, and pop this on here, giving myself a little space, even though I'm going to cut that off. And I'm going to... Now, since I'm putting it together here, I always talk about this. So you have your paper. Again, the smoother the paper, the better. But, you know, this paper that is just in the kit, and I'm just going to use it, and it's going to work out just fine. You want the color of your foil facing you because this is going to push into it. So your plate is facing down. If you were putting this on your system and building it up, you would have the plate face up. You would have your foil with the silver facing you, and then you would put your piece of cardstock on top. Okay, so it's just the opposite of what we did here. Yeah, so I'm going to get this guy ready too. I'm going to trim this down a little smaller. And I'm telling you, even the smallest little strip of foil you have, it'll work for a sentiment or something like that, because the sentiments a lot of times are like small strips or skinny kind of images. So this one again, color facing down. Let's put it like about there. And then when I come in with the other one, I'm going to put it up on top of this guy. So I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. And we're going to put those over to the sides. Okay, and I'm going to tape those down too, just so when I flop it over, it doesn't go anywhere. I'm just using scrap pieces of tape that I have here, and I'll wait for the machine to warm up, and then we will get to foiling. Okay guys, so it's ready to go, and I like to put this kind of in the middle. And plate side down, plate definitely facing you, touching the surface because you want it to get nice and hot. And I like to put this on top. Not everyone does that. I just do it, I don't know. And then I press timer. And when the timer stops blinking, that means you're ready to go to roll it through your machine, which, you know, the platinum machines, Big Shot, you can see it's already doing a little sweating. And, you know, it just does that because of the cold plates, little condensation and all that. But again, you don't have to put the plates on top to start with. You can just place them when this is ready to go. Place your plates and run it through. I just put them on to begin with. I don't know. And when this stops flashing, I will come back and we'll run it through. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to pop this out and run it through. And I like to run it forward and then back, and, you know, it's whatever you want to do. I like to kind of do that and then run it back through here. But if you're afraid to do that, don't do it. It's not necessary and just something I do. All right. Ooh, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, so I can see that that was like perfect. Look at that. Okay, and I'll do the same thing with my other plate. Once it says platform ready, it doesn't say platform ready yet. When this lights up green, it only should take another few seconds, if even that long. I'll pop this guy on here and glimmer that too, and I'll be right back. And here we go. Gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. Okay, I'll put that away, and of course I always save my little foils for another day. Use it for something else, possibly. And I'll be back. So we have this guy. Where's my other one? Again, I'm gonna put this down here and kind of up on top there. I might even bring this up a little bit, just to see how much we can get of this, because I do want all the foiling to show, but I'm gonna be covering up a little bit of it clearly. And I believe it's this die. Yes, so I'm gonna take this and just place that there and eyeballing where that will be cutting. That looks about right. I'm going to put a little tape, not touching the foiling, of course. And I'm going to go ahead and run that through and cut that top part off there. It's perfect. And again, I'm just going to cut this. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so, you know, maybe like down here, just taking off this bottom portion of it. So we'll do that in just a minute. Yeah, I'll be right back. So I love the way it looks. Actually, look at how nice, you can make a nice like 6-inch card like that. Looks really lovely. If I cut this right here, what I'm going to do is just bring this to my guillotine and just kind of eyeball that from this back side. We know this card topper is basically 4 1/4 inches, so I'm just going to take it from here and cut that bit off. And that's going to be the bottom of my card. And then I have this I can do something else with. Okay, and then we're gonna have our little whale. How cute. Oh my gosh, this is just a small piece of marker paper, so I can stamp that and color him in. And actually, let's go ahead and do that right now. And then we'll do our sentiment also on the card itself. So let me just put this guy here. Again, this is a photopolymer stamp set. It is mostly lines. Whenever you have just lines that you need to stamp, it's usually going to work out great the first time. If you feel like your image isn't super clear, this does have a sticky dispersion layer on it. You can hear that. It smells amazing. You can wipe that off with alcohol or with like a stamp cleaner, or just wipe it on your shirt, something to make it less sticky. You can rub it on your stamp pad a few times to get that off, but generally when it's just a line like this, it's very easy to work with. It'll usually be pretty crisp and clear for you the first time. Let's get that guy going. Oh, look at him, so cute. Okay, and while I have this stamp positioner out, I'm going to also do my sentiment, but I'll probably use a different kind of ink for that. Sorry. We're gonna let this dry completely so that we can use alcohol ink markers. On hybrid ink, you need to let it dry. I would let it dry either way, even if you're gonna go in with water-based markers, just because. But we have I'll cross the ocean for you. And we're gonna have our little guy in here, you know, somewhere. So let's just put our sentiment over here. And I could have glimmered the sentiment at the same time that we glimmered the waves if you wanted to do that. And let's just put this guy there. That looks pretty straight to me. Let me look at this guide. Yeah, pretty good. And that is definitely the kind of ink that you can heat emboss, you know, put some clear embossing powder or black embossing powder on it. But I think we're good. I'm gonna go clean off my stamps and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I mean, look how pretty this is. I love the colors on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick down this one because I know this is just gonna be flat. And then the other guy, I'm gonna pop it up with the dimensional. That's not too dimensional, hopefully. So we'll just put a little glue on there. Oh, let's make sure. Oh, see? I was gonna glue it down upside down. Let's make sure our card opens the right way. That's so funny. I hardly ever check something like that, and good thing I did today. Okay, so we have our card top there. And then after we color and die cut our little whale, he'll just kind of pop in here and we'll do this. And I was gonna go with like a little blue whale, but I figure, well, we're using blue and blue and blue. Let's just go with a little gray whale, and let's see. So this is the light color. Okay, so I'm gonna leave a little area down here kind of lighter, and we'll see if I come back in and add more color. But for right now, let's just kind of, I know I do things very messily. That's just how I'm gonna do it. Like his little tummy area can stay kind of like that. And then I like to take my dark and just pop some of that in wherever I think would be darker. I haven't done really the fins, but let's go in there, let's go in here. And then the medium color and kind of pull some of that out. And then go back over with the lightest one again. And I might go over everything in this time around. Even the area that I said I was going to leave the lightest, just because. Okay, and basically that's that. Oh, actually I have a little bit more I want to kind of color in, finish that up, make this look a little nicer. And blend that out a little bit more, and maybe add a little more color down in here. Something like that. And if you want to add like a little pink cheek, you can definitely do stuff like that. Whatever you like. What I'm going to do is take this, and I can see pretty well in there. What I'm going to do is grab a little bit of a light blue. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and go around my little guy with a very light blue. That way when I cut this out with my dye. There's like a little blue edge around him instead of just like a stark white edge. Okay, so I'll just do that all around, and then I'll go ahead and place that and cut them out. Okay, guys. And you can see, oh, that little blue edge just takes a little bit of that white off and just makes it kind of blend in a little nicer. And I did put some 3D adhesive up here, so I don't want to quite push this down yet. I just want to see where this will end up being. And like I said, it's kind of a thinner dimensional. It's not super thick. Oh my gosh, that is so cute, even with him like jumping out of the water. I love that. How cute. Let's just put him right there though. And you know what? Let's go ahead and stick this down. And I think what I'm going to do is put a little dimensional behind his little head so that it pops up a little bit more. Recently I've been liking to do stuff like this, so let's put a little glue back in here. And I'm just squeezing some glue down there. And then I'll have a dimensional here. And brings his little head up, and this is back here. I'm gonna hold that down, then I'll show you what that dimension looks like. Okay guys, there's our sweet card all across the ocean for you, and you see how he's a little dimension, he's a little bit higher up there. We have a little dimension from the waves, the glimmer, all looking so cute. I just, super adorable. This month, I'm telling you, is just a knockout. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Thanks so much to Spellbinders for these items for review. I'll have the links coming up. I'm just getting tongue-tied. I said I'll have the links coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, images coming up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.